Alright people, so I'm here with the No Way Out 2005 review. I was requested to do this video and I actually have quite a few pay-per-view requests to get to. I think there's 4 other ones that I have to get to. So I mean, if you want to request a pay-per-view, an old school pay-per-view, if you want to request another video for me to do, always let me know. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it takes me a while to get to the pay-per-views. I think this one it took me about, what, 3 weeks maybe, a month. I mean, as I said, I got a lot of other things to do, and a lot of other things that are more important than wrestling to get to. So, but yeah, I try to get them done in a timely fashion, and like I'll just put them on my video calendar to force me to make me watch them in a timely manner, because I know if I put it off, I'll just keep putting it off longer. But this one I sort of got to, and I'll try to get to one every 3 weeks, maybe 2-3 weeks. But yeah, I mean, again, there's more important things to do than watch wrestling. But to get the show started off, we have Rey Mysterio and Eddie defeating the Bashams for the tag team championships. I thought this was a really good match. I think it was pretty long, but it was a really good match. It was slow at times, but it had some really nice and cool moves in there. I like the ending too, where they were cheating to win with the tag belts. I mean, that's a thing that's sort of lost from wrestling, where the faces actually cheat to win. All the baby faces now are goody two shoes. They can't do anything extreme. They can't do anything controversial. They're just good. There's no Steve Austins. They're just like the John Cena's. Oh, I'm the man. Hustle, loyalty, respect. I have integrity. I have dignity. There's no controversial baby faces, it seems like, anymore. But I thought it was a really good match here. I give it 3.75 out of 5 stars. Just a really good match here. And yeah, I mean, that was very, very, very good way to start off the show here. Then we get the Divas gown contest, I guess. I mean, it was just boring. They just, kind of, but it did lead to better things in the show. I guess they're having this big contest. They just come out really and introduce themselves. It was nothing really that special here. Then we have Booker T defeating Heidenreich via disqualification. I thought it was a boring match. I give it 0.75 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I mean, it was just nothing really that exciting here. And it was a weird ending too with the chair. Heidenreich just takes the chair and hits Booker T in the throat, and then it was just over. There was nothing, not even like a brawl after. It was very weird ending, very weird way to end the match, and it was a pretty shitty match too. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it was just like, wow, just a chair shot to the throat, and then it's over, and then he just leaves. I mean, what and then he tries to cover him after the match. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, what the fuck's going on? I mean, I think this guy's supposed to be like this deranged guy, but I mean, it was just a weird way to end the match. I mean, he just tries to cover him after the match is over, and then he just leaves. I mean, kind of weird. Then we get Chavo winning the Cruiserweight belt. In the Cruiserweight championship match, that I believe it was WrestleMania 20 they had it, and I just reviewed that pay-per-view. That match at WrestleMania 20 was a lot fucking better than this one. This one was boring. It was pretty boring. I mean, it had some good spots in there, but I mean, it for the most part, I mean, I thought it was kind of boring. I give it 1.75 out of 5 stars. There was one weird spot too, where they're, when both guys are down, the referee goes 1, 2, and he keeps counting, and they got to get up by the 10 count. But one guy got up at the 10 count. I thought once one guy gets up, that's it. The 10 counts off. But one guy, one guy got up at like 9.5, and the other guy didn't get up. And the one guy that didn't get up, he was out. Like, what? This isn't a last man standing match. That's not how that count goes, is it? So I was very confused on that end. And then Chavo wins there, cheating to win there, with grabbing onto the rope. But it was boring, I thought. I mean, nothing really that good. I mean, they had a few nice spots in there, but I mean, I was expecting more, especially since I saw a really great match between, the Cruiserweight title at WrestleMania, at the WrestleMania 20. Now it just, it went from like great to like boring. So, yeah, that was kind of boring. 1.75 out of 5 stars, but I think I already said that, but just wanted to make sure there. Then we get the Diva Talent Contest, and it got better, a lot better than what they did at the, I think it was the second segment with the Divas Gown Contest. They had 3 segments with the Divas, and it just kept getting better. They had the talent contest. I like the massage that the one gave. The dancing was pretty good too. And then they did some kind of this one girl was joking around or whatever. And then Michelle McCool did a body slam to I think it was Dawn Marie, I want to say. Yeah, I think it was Dawn Marie. So I mean that was pretty good too, especially the massage was pretty hot. So yeah, I mean not a bad thing here. I mean, especially the massage, I thought from I think it was Joy gave the massage. It was to Tori. It was a pretty hot segment here. Then we get Undertaker defeating Luther Reigns. I'll give it 1 out of 5 stars. It was a pretty boring match. Just a lot of basic moves here. Nothing cool or nothing unique or cool or out of the ordinary. Just a pretty basic match, I thought. So I'll give it 1 out of 5 stars. Just boring, kind of. Then we get the Divas bathing suit contest. This one was the best one out of all the Divas segments. It was hot. They had they came out in gowns and they took them off, and it was hot. Hot girls can't complain. When you get some hot women stripping, whatever, that's entertainment. In a wrestling show, it's supposed to be an entertainment show. You could have other kinds of entertainment. Just have good kinds of entertainment. And don't get ridiculous. Like they always try on WWE now to have other forms of entertainment. And it's just fucking like country music, fucking celebrities like fucking these 2 whores on Raw, bitches, cougars. That's a good name. These 2 cougars on Raw from this jobber talk show. Hitting each other with bottles of something. I don't even know, champagne or whatever. I mean, it's just stupid. Their attempts at doing other forms of entertainment other than wrestling. And this is what they should be doing now. Like the wrestling's aimed at men. It's aimed at mature men, not 9-year-olds. It's aimed at fucking guys who are teenagers and up, not fucking 9-year-olds and women. It should be. This is what they should be doing. At least a little bit of this. Hot women stripping. It's a good way to get, because you can't watch. You got to have some other forms of entertainment, I think, than wrestling. It's good to have some other forms of entertainment. Good to have some diversity in the show, and this is what they should be doing, though. So I mean, I can't complain. It was hot, and Joy wins here. So and yeah, I probably would have voted for Joy. She was pretty hot there. And yeah, I was pretty good segment here. Then we get John Cena defeating Kurt Angle. I thought it was a decent match. I'll give it 2.75 out of 5 stars. Kind of expecting a little bit more here, but it was still a pretty good match, decent match. 2 points. Did I already say 2.75 out of 5 stars? That's the rating I gave it. And then of course, so even back in 2005, John Cena was still beating everybody. Whether it be Cena, and then he went on to beat JBL at WrestleMania 21. But I thought it was a pretty good match, decent match. Not complaining too much here. There was I remember there was a good counter in there where I think Cena was going for like an attitude adjustment, or an Angle countered into like a cool pinning combination, something like that. I mean, it's hard to remember every single detail of the match, but there was I remember there was a really good counter in there. And yeah, I mean, a pretty decent match though. And then we get JBL defeating Big Show in a barbed wire steel cage match. I thought this was a really good match. I like the concept of the barbed wire, and yeah, there was actually blood. There was actually blood, a lot of it too. So I was happy with that aspect of the match. And then a really great ending too. Like the actual match wasn't that great, but there was blood. There was a fucking awesome ending with a choke slam through the stage, and then JBL climbs through the climbs under the stage. That's a great fucking ending. That's what, now we get endings where it's like a disqualification, for the main events. It's always a DQ, it seems like. Like, the match on Raw was like a 5-minute main event with a disqualification last Raw, I believe. And this is how you fucking end the show here. Choke slam through the table, or through the ring, through the fucking ring. Through the motherfucking ring. What a great moment that was. Then he climbs out. You think Big Show won, but no, JBL won. He climbs out through the bottom. And then, all the blood, too, just pouring down both of their faces. and you think it's all, you know, you've already seen a great ending, but then fucking Batista comes out, you know, fuck shit up. Cena comes out, puts the, you know, JBL through the TV equipment. Pretty good spot right there. And just a great way to end the show and end the match. So I'll give you a 3.75 out of 5 stars. Really cool ending there. I can't stress how great that ending was. Again, you know, just look at from 2005. You know, you had hot divas, you had blood, you had people going through the ring. You know, great endings. And now let's look where we are now. You know, you got shitty divas who aren't really that, you know, who aren't really showing off their bodies. You got PG wrestling with no blood unless it's like an accident. And even if it's an accident, it's like a little cut. And people will sometimes, you know, I like when there's blood, but I mean, if you compare it back to like 2005, I mean, it pales into comparison. I mean, usually the blood is just like a little cut on their head or on their arm or something like that. So, I mean, and you got fucking, you know, you don't got these shitty disqualifications. You got fucking good endings where a person gets put through the fucking ring. What? That's fucking cool. That is fucking entertaining right there. So, yeah, I thought it was a pretty decent show. I mean, there was a few shitty matches on there. But I mean, looking through it, you had a good ending there. You know, the main event should be good. You know, on every show, it should be a good. This was a good main event. I was satisfied. You had some hot divas on here. So I mean, not a bad show. I'll give it 6 out of 10 stars because you did have some shitty things, but you had some really good matches. You had some hot women, so I can't really complain too much. And again, just look at the comparison from. Now it's 2014. The show's aimed at 9-year-olds. It's fucking shitty. It's illogical. It's just bad. And looking from a 2005 going back, it's like so much better than it is now. I wish it was like that. I wish I would have just, you know, put me in a time machine, take me back 10 years or 15 years. But unfortunately, I'm watching at a time where the company is just so shitty. Unfortunate for me, but yeah, I mean, this was a good show, pretty good show. So yeah, 6 out of 10 stars. I was satisfied and a really good ending there. Can't stress again how great that ending was. A very great ending with the putting him through the stage. You think Big Show won, but he crawled out the bottom. That was just a perfect fucking ending right there. But now, you know, the creative team can't even think of an ending like that's a fraction good of how great that ending was. The creative team is so fucking retarded. They can't even do, you know, they're so fucking retarded. They put Rock in a segment with Rusev. You got The Rock and you put him with Rusev. That's how illogical the creative team is now. So the show was, you know, pretty decent show. And yeah, what did I say? 6 out of 10 stars. So there you go, people.